Previous Mike Kennedy concedes to Mitt Romney in the Republican primary for U.S. Senate, Tuesday, June 26, 2018, in Lehi, Utah. Revel Call, The Deseret News via AP, Rick Bomer, Associated Press. Former GOP presidential nominee Mitt Romney holds his grandson Dane Romney, too, while he and his wife, Ann, wave after addressing supporters at their campaign headquarters during an election night party Tuesday, June 26, 2018, in Orem, Utah. Romney has won the Republican primary for a Utah Senate seat, setting him on the path to restart his political career with a Senate seat left open by retiring Sen. Orrin Hatch, *********BESTPIX***** Orem, Utah, June 26, Mitt Romney, L., and his grandson Dane Romney, R., point to a plane in the sky after his victory rally on June 26, 2018 in Orem, Utah. Romney was declared the winner over his challenger Mike Kennedy in the Utah U.S. Senate seat of Senator Orrin Hatch, who is retiring. Photo by George Frey. Getty Images. Sound. The gallery will resume in seconds. Mitt Romney, with his grandson, Dane, greets supporters after claiming victory in the primary election for Utah's Senate seat in Orem, Utah, on Tuesday, June 26, 2018. Romney handily won the Republican primary for a Utah Senate seat Tuesday after toning down his criticism of Donald Trump as he looks to restart his political career. Spencer Heaps, The Deseret News via AP. A Mitt Romney supporter celebrates during a primary election night party, Tuesday, June 26, 2018, in Orem, Utah. Romney has won the Republican primary for a Utah Senate seat, setting him on the path to restart his political career with a Senate seat left open by retiring Sen. Orrin Hatch. AP photo. Rick Bomer, former GOP presidential nominee Mitt Romney sings the national anthem with his family before addressing supporters during an election night party Tuesday, June 26, 2018, in Orem, Utah. Romney has won the Republican primary for a Utah Senate seat, setting him on the path to restart his political career with a Senate seat left open by retiring Sen. Orrin Hatch. AP photo. Rick Bomer. Mike Kennedy does an interview with supporters surrounding him during his watch party at the Hyatt on Tuesday, June 26, 2018, in Lehi, Utah. Mitt Romney defeated GOP state lawmaker Kennedy, who had forced him into a primary by winning the vote of a hard right-leaning group of core GOP party members at the state convention in April. Evan Cobb, The Daily Herald via AP. Mike Kennedy concedes to Mitt Romney in the Republican primary for U.S. Senate, Tuesday, June 26, 2018, in Lehi, Utah. Revel Call, The Deseret News via AP. Rick Bomer, Associated Press. Former GOP presidential nominee Mitt Romney holds his grandson Dane Romney, too, while he and his wife, Ann, wave after addressing supporters at their campaign headquarters during an election night party Tuesday, June 26, 2018, in Orem, Utah. Romney has won the Republican primary for a Utah Senate seat, setting him on the path to restart his political career with a Senate seat left open by retiring Sen. Orrin Hatch. Next show caption. Rick Bomer, Associated Press. One of 7 former GOP presidential nominee Mitt Romney holds his grandson Dane Romney, too, while he and his wife, Ann, wave after addressing supporters at their campaign headquarters during an election night party Tuesday, June 26, 2018, in Orem, Utah. Romney has won the Republican primary for a Utah Senate seat, setting him on the path to restart his political career with a Senate seat left open by retiring Sen. Orrin Hatch. Expand. Lindsay Whitehurst, The Associated Press. Salt Lake City, flashing his trademark smile and touting a patched-up relationship with the president, Mitt Romney rolled through the Republican primary in his adopted Utah on Tuesday and took another step in his political comeback that would have him assume the Senate seat of retiring Orrin Hatch. President Donald Trump congratulated Romney on the landslide victory, tweeting that, "A great and loving family will be coming to D.C. Ad choice advertising and red invented by Teeds. Start your day with the news you need from the Bay Area and beyond. Sign up for our Morning Report weekday newsletter." Romney celebrated the win at sunset in front of picturesque mountains, surrounded by his wife, and some of their children and grandchildren as supporters munched hot dogs and snow cones. The former presidential candidate promised to make sure that the example I set as a leader is consistent with the values of our state and the great founding values of the United States of America, in Washington. Romney has said he'll speak out if the president says or does anything significant that is racist, sexist, or anti-immigrant. But his tone has changed markedly since the 2016 presidential campaign, when he blasted Trump as a phony and fraud. This year, Romney predicted Trump will be re-elected and accepted the president's endorsement in the Senate race. Romney defeated GOP state lawmaker Mike Kennedy, who had forced him into a primary by winning the vote of a hard right-leaning group of core GOP party members at the state convention in April. Neither received 60% of delegates' votes to secure the nomination outright. During the campaign, Kennedy tried to paint his political heavyweight opponent as an out-of-towner who couldn't get along with Trump, but those attacks didn't make much headway. Kennedy said Tuesday he's happy to back Romney as he goes up against Democrat Jenny Wilson in the general election. Wilson promised a hard race Tuesday, saying in a statement that the country needs a new generation of leaders, and criticizing him on immigration and tax policies. Wilson will be the underdog in deep red Utah, which has not sent a Democrat to the U.S. Senate for decades. Romney moved to Utah after his failed 2012 presidential run. He's known there for turning around the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics after a bribery scandal and later becoming the first Mormon presidential nominee of a major political party. The well of goodwill also extends to voters who support the president. Bruce Rigby, 84, said he admires Romney for speaking his mind, but he's also glad he has since come around to largely supporting the president. "It's like in a family. One person may not like the decision that someone makes, but it all comes out in the wash," said Rigby, a retired manager, concrete and propane companies. There are lingering questions for people like Emery Cook, a 34-year-old business owner, who said he hopes Romney is a true conservative on issues like opposing abortion and strengthening border security. "I hope he stands up to Trump when he needs to stand up to Trump, and I like that about Mitt," he said. In other noteworthy Utah races, U.S. Rep. John Curtis took a major step toward winning his first full term in Congress when he knocked out a hard-right opponent who'd aligned himself closely with Trump. The win over former state lawmaker Chris Herrod ended a rematch between the two men who also sparred months ago in the special election to finish Rep. Jason Chaffetz's term representing the 3rd Congressional District. "This is one of the most conservative districts in the country, and I think it's validation tonight that we're well aligned with them," Curtis said. In the 1st Congressional District, the Democratic race between businessman Kurt Weiland and social worker Lee Castillo was too close to call. They're competing to face 8-term Republican U.S. Rep. Rob Bishop. Salt Lake City Democrat Derek Kitchen, who rose to prominence when he and his partner were part of a lawsuit that overturned Utah's ban on gay marriage, was locked in a Democratic primary for the state legislature with physician Jennifer Plum. Associated Press writers Julian Haddam and Rick Bomer in Salt Lake City and Michelle L. Price in Las Vegas contributed to this report. AD Quality Auto 360p 720p 1080p. You might also like why you should apply for the HSBC Advance Credit Card. HSBC Bank. Get expedited immigrations clearance, limousine. HSBC Bank. Free, easy, safe. The paid survey. Craze for survey. Compare if you have no time to trade. Automated. IG Singapore. The unusual link between coconut oil and Alzheimer's memory repair protocol.com. Hidden Arts. Discover Melbourne's secret collection of intercontinental hotels.